I know I'm probably the last person you guys want to hear from right now. The markets have not been doing too well. I may or may not have cried myself to sleep last night. I can't confirm or deny. But one thing that we might, have comfort in knowing is that there may be a bull run coming soon. And we just have to get ourselves ready. Get ourselves ready to be involved in that and go up as it goes up. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I want to talk about a really cool opportunity that I think may be in the come up very soon. Now, this is not financial advice, so I do suggest you please do your own due diligence and research as you look at this. But I do want to present this opportunity and just showcase it and talk about some of the positives about it, and why this is a really cool opportunity and has a lot of potential. So this token is called Kori Inu. It's based off the Legends of Kori. It's a really cool play to earn RPG game that's being developed by a triple A tier team. Triple A essentially just means the quality that you see from the best quality games that are being distributed by some of the best distributors and producers, such as EA Sports, Ubisoft. When you think of those top tier games, this is a game that's being backed by those kind of folks. Um, you're introducing something really new called XO data NFTs. And the way you think about that is kind of like Pokemon, where you have characters evolve over time, and we'll get to that later as well. But yeah, it's a really cool. They've developed a whole Koriverse with the Kori Inu token with Kori characters and with playable items, weapons and the likes. This is a low cap opportunity. It's at about $3.7 million market cap, so there is a lot of room to grow. Hitting 10 million is almost a 3x return there. There's a little over 2,000 holders so far, so it's definitely a pretty cool large community. And they've pulled a little over 150 ether as well, so there's definitely a lot of support on there as well. So let's dig right into their website and look at what they got going on, as well as the white paper that they have released as well. So first thing you'll notice is that the graphics here are pretty dope. And this be attributed to that, like I mentioned, the triple A team that they've assembled. Namely Shadi. Shadi's he's this guy with a lot of really cool experience, which we'll get into really shortly. But let's look at the premise here. It's a play to earn model shooter adventure game, RPG game, uh, that introduces the world's first Exodata NFT. Exodata NFT, they call it the evolution of NFTs. These NFTs expand the power of NFTs, allowing them to evolve and devolve based on the journey of your character in the Koriverse. So, what does that mean? Essentially, everyone starts off with a level one character. Um, as you play the game, as you progress, as you build health, weapons, and progress, you're able to level your NFT up to level 3, level 6 eventually, and it's a way for you to really integrate gaming with NFTs and play to earn rewards and all that. So it's a really cool way, and we'll look at the white paper as well. They mentioned a few things on there as well, but it's a really cool, I think, evolution of the NFTs that we see today and how we merge it with gaming. Next, they have their roadmap ahead. I really love seeing roadmaps. It shows me that they've thought out a lot about what they're doing and so forth. They just recently launched not too long ago, and now they're really more focused on marketing along with development and development. As I mentioned, there are over 2,000 Wolfpack members now, and they're hoping to reach 2,500 very soon. Looking at tokenomics, 5% goes to marketing, 4% goes to development. Those are good numbers because it just shows that capital is coming in for them to really focus on marketing and developing this token. 25% utility. That means 25% of the supply will be used for in-game rewards. And 2% automatically goes to the liquidity pool. So let's look at the white paper. As I mentioned, high quality graphics. This is because of Shadi Safadi that I mentioned. He is the game artist. He's worked on some really cool projects in the past, such as Call of Duty, Uncharted as well. If I head over to his Twitter really quick, he has a link on his Twitter for a firm that he's the founder of, and here we see a lot of the work that he's done. He's really cool stuff. This right here is from Call of Duty. Um, I recommend you go through and just check it out. It's some high quality triple A tier um, stuff here that's really going on, and this is what's needed to really produce a high quality game like Legends of Kori. This has the potential right here. When you're introducing a team such as this, you're really able to really execute very nicely on it. Right to the white paper. Um, I won't get into details about the back end of what the Koriverse is, like the whole story with their character and so forth. But as I mentioned, the important thing to know is that it is an RPG game that uses a proprietary xNFT. xNFT is what I mentioned with the exodata NFTs. And they've assembled a high quality bench to really help develop and market this team. Token itself, I mentioned this earlier. They do take there is a transaction fee that's allocated to the project's development and marketing team, as well as toward liquidity. So that's really important as we see these projects grow and develop. The economy of this Koriverse, which is needed for a successful play to earn game. You obviously have the Kori Inu token. Um, as I mentioned earlier, 25% of the token is minted for limited supply is for play to earn rewards. Then we have the Kori, the character. This is the main protagonist. That's going to be released as a playable NFT. And as I mentioned, over time, you're able to progress him and get higher and higher levels. And then you have playable items such as weapons and armor that are acquirable in the game, and you can also purchase them as NFTs. That's I think that's something that's really unique to this project is their use of NFTs. I haven't seen this really done before. Um, and you start off as a wolf pup, and then you continue to progress until you reach a werewolf form eventually. So this is all that they have in their white paper, but it is a relatively new project. They've built a really cool ecosystem so far. I think there's a lot of people that are really excited about this, and this obviously has the long term potential. Just a few days ago is when it started getting a lot more marketing attention. That's when we saw it really start to really take off. But similar to everything else going on in the market, it has been taking a dip lately. This could be a decent opportunity for us to really get in at this time. Maybe we wait out a little bit, wait a few days, see what goes on. But as you saw, this is a project that's been built by they're backed by an incredible team. They have some really cool functions, some really new proprietary things going on. So I think this is something, keep doing your diligence. And I know I mentioned before that I hate saying do your own due diligence. Definitely will be talking about how to do your own due diligence very soon. But it checks a lot of flags. Obviously not financial advice. I always have to say that. But yeah, just look into it and consider it. I think there's a lot of potential. I definitely I'll keep tracking it as well, probably increasing my position here very, very shortly. Because I think there's a lot of potential. This is definitely a longer term play. I don't think this is something that you come in and get out of pretty early. But give them time as they develop the game, as they continue marketing and so forth. We can see a lot of appreciation as this project really reaches the level of a lot of the top tier games that we see out there. That's all I got for you folks today. Appreciate it. Stay safe, stay warm, and have a good day. Thank you.